Yes. I was going to say, what's the 92%, but I think everyone's got it by now. My question is to each of the candidates here.
Are you sure? I don't know if they do, but honestly, didn't come up
Well,
with
maybe we can
figures.
ask first
I think you
two-part.
Okay.
Can the candidates answer what is this 92% you see plastered all over the place? And the second part is, with 9 businesses that have closed on the main street, what is your commitment and what do you want your council to commit to in order to enable the continued growth of commercial enterprises in this town? Thank you.
Thank you for your question. Where's Mr. Dunstall? Maybe he should, you should be telling everybody what this 92% is.
We're running for mayor, so you have to know as well.
Could be 92%, I don't know what. John, correct me if I'm wrong. You're saying that 92% of the tax base, the taxes that we contribute to the municipality in the region is residential, and only 8% is commercial. And how do you change that? You change that by having more commercial and industrial. And I go back to my what I said a little while ago, and that is that we need lands in order to create industry and small industry or light industry in order to come to the municipality, in order to get that percentage down. And until you do that, I don't know where you're going to get the land from, because there's not the inventory, the last inventory that I saw, it wasn't looking very good in order to have more industry there. So, John, thank you for putting that 92% out there for us, because we should all strive, all of council should strive to make it better and make that percentage go down.
Thank you, Wayne. Robert.
I think it comes back to how we market ourselves, how we reach out to neighboring communities to want to invest in our town. That way we can start dropping that 92%, because it is quite the burden. Like as in, I don't know, like today I was in Burlington. My son, he's 12 years old. He's got braces. They're $6,000 I didn't have. You know, basically I did what a lot of people do. You put it on a credit card and you're going to pay it down. So these are the kind of things that, you know, with all the expenses in this town, we have to find a way to try to lower that residential tax rate so we don't get that typical levy increase. And that's, like I said, that's what we have to get to, that whole creative thinking and thinking outside that box and reaching out to, like I said, corporate entities, getting them to take over stores that don't have any tenants right now, and that way we can foster a new sort of, just basically try to get people to want to come to this town and to be exposed to what what they're missing.
Tony.
Thank you. Again, I've got to go back to dialogue. How do we fill up the stores on Main Street? Let's talk to people. Let's talk to our existing businesses. They must know someone. Let's try to get tenants in there. There's only so much we as a town can do. We do have to lend a hand. Perhaps there is a tax incentive. Perhaps there's a break. Again, don't know the right answer, but rest assured we'll find it. As far as the 92.8% goes, I think we're all pretty clear on that. The more business we attract, the more commercial taxes we collect. The more commercial tax we collect, the less residential we have to collect. Very simple, we don't need to go over that again. So, filling the stores on Main Street, let's talk to people, call everyone you know too. Who knows, let's help our landlords out. Thank you.
Thank you, Tony. And Paul.
Thank you. The 92% came around a couple of different reasons for it. The province brought out their fair taxation policy, and they actually lowered the tax rate for commercial to get it closer to residential. Our residential property values are skyrocketing because of supply and demand, so there's a combination of the two things that have caused the values of the homes to go up. Your taxes are based and actually assess the value of your property. From a town council side of it, the only thing we can do is control expenditures. And certainly during my 11 years as mayor, we have passed budgets that are either at or below the rate of inflation, because we do have inflationary pressures as well, but still try to provide the same level of service. And that was a commitment that we made because prior councils had said, we're gonna freeze the taxes, and you freeze the taxes for so many years, and then you stop providing the service, or you have a large spike in taxes, so we're not doing that. We thought a more modern approach would be, we're exposed to the same pressures as residential and commercial. If we can lower or control our expenditures, and we've actually worked on that, to put in, or we've made decisions over the past couple of years to help with sustainability, reduce our operating expenses. Certainly our retrofitting of street lighting was one example where we save $80,000 or more per year. So we've been looking at that as town council to try and help with that tax burden. The other part of it, from the business community side of it, we don't own all the buildings in downtown Grimsby. There are some absentee owners. Some of the businesses do close from time to time, but they're not normally left empty for a long period of time. So part of it is identifying the absentee owners and either buying a building or working with them to get tenants in there, but we don't control that environment. Thank you.
Thank you very much.